Alright, so, would anybody like to remind the rest of the group where we left off, what it is we accomplished last session?
We beat the bad guys, and we're coming back to the ambiguous guy to give him the news, so he'll give us the map.
Why got here is it wasn't just a freak accident. We were forced here by some sort of weird magic. And the Magus is a lazy shit and can't teleport us back. We have to walk all the way home. So, let's go to the Baron, shall we?
Indeed.
Okay, so you arrive to see the Baron's door already open, as though you're expected, and you see his butler beckon you in, and he ushers you up, and you are seated in front of a very happy-looking Baron who's grinning from ear to ear. Hello, gentlemen. My scouts have reported good news. I see you've been very busy, little bees.
My, Mr. Baron, you seem very jubilant this afternoon.
Yes, well, you
must have just eaten lunch.
Yes, quite hysterical. But I see you've all been very, very busy. My scouts have reported that the caves in question are not only no longer inhabited, no longer exist. My very, very thorough work indeed.
Grenshaw flexes.
Do you have anything to report about the general affairs of the area? Anything I should know about?
Perhaps we should present this man with the banner and crown we found at the second cave. Who has those in their possession?
Grenshaw pull out the shield, set it down on the desk.
He pulls out his monocle that he had before, and he takes a look at it. My, these savages aren't one for their artistry. I must say it does look familiar. I think I remember some of my scouts saying they've seen these about. Hobgoblins, I think, are the ones who lead this tribe. But yeah, look out for them. They're a nasty, nasty bunch. But I do believe I owe you all a map. Is that right?
Correct.
Yes. And also your painting.
Ah, yes, of course. He already has the painting ready. He's just resting his mug on it. So he takes his mug off and hands you the painting. There you are. It's all yours.
I also put down the crown.
Oh my, that's rather quaint. Where did you get this?
I stole it from a king.
The kobold king, as it were.
Right, okay, good, yes. That makes sense, by the look of it. Well, here is your map, and he sort of unsheathes it, and you are presented with that, a map of Basilium.
Where is Chapelton on here?
Top left.
Yeah, top left. Oh, I see it. We need to get to Halley Hill, right?
Yeah, that's the first stop on the way to Magna.
Too bad there aren't any roads.
So we also need one more thing from you, Baron.
Yes, what is that?
We need an armored escort to Halley Hill.
Wait,
is that right? No, I think we need one from Halley Hill to Magna.
We need one both ways.
No, that does make sense. The travelling merchants of these parts are having a very tough time getting their goods hither and thither on account of the increased monster activity. I'll see what I can do. Maybe yes, the Winking Pumpkin. There's a fellow staying there who escorts caravans and hires people to escort caravans. He might be the man to talk to.
Whoa, look at this ship on the left side of this map. Is it really bigger than all the cities?
A comedian, yes. Right.
Right, well, I'm afraid I'm going to be eaten here, so I'm going to leave.
Perhaps you could fortune us small amounts in order to assist in the payment for our escort.
Or give us the name of the man we're supposed to talk to. That would be, that would be most appreciated.
I don't know the man's name. All I know is he's staying in the Winking Pumpkin. Just look for the only man who isn't covered in his own piss. That's probably the best bet. And as far as compensation goes, I suppose it's the least I can do. Let me have a little look here. And he brings out a big, an inordinately large sack of gold with tacks running across the front of it, and he puts his hand deep in and throws out like 62 gold coins onto the table.
Alright,
I trust that's sufficient. 62 gold coins.
I'll certainly do. Now you enjoy yourself.
Yes, good luck with everything, gentlemen.
Do you know if you
And,
took the gold off of a coin, there's chocolate in the middle?
Yeah, it's very amusing. So it seems as though he like brushes it off, but you do see him like chew into a coin on the sly, and just bash his hand on the desk.
I also just like throw a ration onto the table, walk out.
All this chocolate, people bite them to see if they're real.
Yes, that's precisely what I was doing.
If they bend with your teeth, then it's fake.
So yeah. So what you glean from that conversation is there's someone who might be able to help you in the Winking Pumpkin.
I think we should go there.
That pumpkin.
Thank you, Baron. And Grenshaw make his way up.
Oh, whoop, I just casted a blank spell by accident. Ignore that.
Guys, I
Alright,
see a
so-
place that says runes.
Let's go there.
So Cronen will graciously bow and leave the Baron's manor. Then as soon as he exits the threshold, his demeanor becomes more relaxed and less uppity. It's never pleasant talking to people like that, but what are you gonna do?
Well, he's the only man with a map, but we won't have to talk to him ever again, fortunately.
Thank Kalimvor.
Just feel sorry for the people that live here. Endless torrent of torment. That's all their hard earned work.
Perhaps I'll have to
Such
come
a
back and
bum,
do some
man.
charity work here once this is all over, you know?
Perhaps. Shall
For
we
now,
move on?
I think we're on to the pumpkin.
Alright, let us make haste. I'm eager to leave.
Alright, so we make our way to the Winking Pumpkin, I assume.
Okay, so as you're approaching, you can hear the usual rabble of the inside. It's getting a little bit late into the afternoon at this point, and you open the door, and yeah, there's just throngs of people drinking and cheering. And,
What time of day is it?
Well, it's a bit more socially acceptable. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
But yeah, it wouldn't be at all atypical for this to be happening. At noon. So, but yeah, as you all enter, you can see a man over in the corner, sat beside a guard, and he sort of fits the description of the man that you think you're looking.
I'll approach him. A little cough.
Alright, geez.
Hello there, sir.
Alright, pal. How can I help you?
I don't know why, but I believe you're the man I'm looking for. You work in the escort business of the guard variety. That's
Aye,
correct.
too right. I do. Michael Blair's the name, and escorting's the game. Ooh. Well, you fellas are armed to the teeth. Where is
It's
it
a
you're looking to go?
safety in numbers thing. You'd understand. We're looking for
What, yeah?
a caravan to go to Halley Hill.
Oh, Ali, I suppose you heard about the climate surrounding the roads betwixt here and there.
We've experienced it firsthand. That's why we're interested in being part of a caravan instead of just a lowly group.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You see, it would take me a few days to muster the men to get a sufficient escort to get you quite so far. But if in the meantime you fellas are looking to make some coin, I've got some work that needs doing a bit more locally.
Do we have time?
Can you describe the work?
Well, escort work. You'd be escorting a trade caravan down to South Chapelton, quaint little farmstead.
Where's that on the map?
It's a very small farmstead. It doesn't actually appear on any maps, but it's if you look at Chapel, it's about 6 hours south of Chapelton.
And
Okay.
Not
how
particularly far away.
much are you going to
Yes.
research for this?
Right, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5 of yous. Split. He's running sums. He's got his fingers in the air. Says, I need this done. So I'll be quite generous. I'll give you 100 gold pieces.
Talon will smile, put out his hand. Have yourself a deal.
100. Wait. 100 gold pieces per party member, or 100
No,
gold pieces
no.
flat?
Betwixt the 5 of yous.
20 each.
Yeah, I'm not made of money.
And we're only to escort it, not bring it back.
Talon is still smiling, holding out his hand.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Okay. I suppose I could give you half now and half when the job's done.
Please shake my hand.
He shakes your hand.
Yes,
And,
if you will do.
Yeah, so he puts 50 on the table. Give you that up how you will between you. And what was the other question that I was asked?
We don't have to bring it back.
Oh, no, that is sort of part of the deal. But that works because once you bring it back, you'll have your escort ready.
You guys see for the first time ever, Cronen actually takes his share of the gold pieces.
Talon will put his fingers like, just hold on, we'll split it when we get all the money. 50 gold is difficult to split. And he sort of does it and he says, like, never mind.
No, it's
and
not.
it gives everyone 10 gold.
Someone didn't pay attention in math.
Are you handing out the gold?
Yeah, 10
Mr.
each.
Blair, may I ask what we're bringing? What is in the caravan? I mean, what's the cargo?
Oh yes, it's mostly agricultural stuff, horseshoes, farming utensils, seed, grain, that sort of thing.
Drugs,
Okay,
The
women,
people
so
of South
it's-
Charlton need it desperately.
So it's stuff that they definitely need. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know for me.
No two ways about it, and they've been caught short. The last 2 caravans down there have both been raided. The escorts on those were not nearly heavy enough.
By who?
what were they rated by?
Let's say folk were preying on the turbulent situation we found ourselves in at the moment, fellers. Bandits, one word, ruffians, you know, those bastards.
Gotcha. Alright, where's this caravan? Sooner than
I
later.
suppose escorting these supplies down there would be more beneficial to the town than anything I could do around here, right?
Yeah, immensely.
Alright, I've made up my mind. So when is this caravan going to leave?
Ooh, whenever you boys are ready, it's up to you. It's basically your caravan
Right
now.
now.
I will nod and say, see you later. Ease.
Hey, oi. Yeah, take it easy, fella. And he ushers you out, and as you leave, he points out the window to the caravan, and you can just see it around the corner of the Winking Pumpkin with a baby-faced sort of driver, charioteer, I guess, with a bonnet hat on. Oi, fellers!
Greetings.
Yo,
You're to be my escort, is that?
that is correct.
No talking on the road.
Hey.
Why not?
Aye, Captain.
Because their accents annoy me.
But what if he sees some bandits or something?
I will see them before he does.
You sound very sure of yourself.
I have reasons to be.
Such as...
Does my record not speak for itself?
I think someone needs to remind themselves that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, well, I'll be rich before I die, so...
Come now. We have things to do, people to see. We're wasting our time with this caravan in the first place.
I agree. Quit bickering.
We're not wasting our time. They need these supplies down there.
Like we need to go to Magna. Everyone has their role.
Alright, I slap a horse on the butt to get it to...
Okay, so you'll make your way onto the chariot.
Wait, don't leave yet. I want to get in.
Yeah, and off you all
I got
go.
my crossbow ready.
Can we all like ride in this thing, or what's the deal?
I'm pretty confident chariot's the wrong word. What am I thinking of?
Carriage.
Carriage. Yeah,
wagon?
that's the one. Yeah, no, it's like a wagon carriage. So yeah, it accommodates all of you. It's rather a spacious thing. And let's roll to see if anything happens. Okay, so it's a 6-hour long journey. You left sort of as the sun was setting or had recently set. So it's now about...
I want to do this to the cart driver to improve his cart driving abilities.
Okay, so you
He's super pro.
you sort of act as a
Backseat
avenue
driver.
of Kellum Vrimvor's grace, and
I'm a conduit for the guidance of Kelimvor.
precisely, and he has a lot more vim and vigor, and the carriage begins gaining pace, and he's basically drifting around corners.
He starts drifting around corners, blasting Eurobeat.
Running in the 90s. Yeah.
Like, he comes across a turn, there's a close-up on the wagon wheel, and it's like, multi-trail drifting!
But yeah, so that does cut some time off, and you arrive at a small farmstead.
And the whole time I'm just talking his ear off about how Kelimvor is the greatest thing to ever exist. Everybody should worship him. Oh no, we're in darkness.
You're in darkness, are you?
Yeah.
No, I'm
things
not.
are-
I just had to put my token down.
Yeah, we need to put. You need to, if you could, that's where we need to be.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, give me a sec. Alright, you should all be able to see stuff now.
Yep, looks like it's working as well.
I just see black.
Working for me.
All I
Oh, I
see
know,
is
yeah, I've got it.
darkness. Oh wait, my hood is down.
There you go, Bigby.
Oh, there we go.
Right, so yeah, it is pitch black, quite late, and as you're arriving, you can hear strange noises emanating from rather a large well in front of you.
I jump off the wagon and start stretching.
You get off the wagon, and as does the driver, and he begins unloading the wagon.
Cronen helps him unload the wagon.
Grenshaw's gonna dismount.
Tallon will pick up a rock and throw it into the well.
So you can hear just strange, sort of like bat noises.
Oh, ban. Oh, okay. In that case, no. And instead, he will like chuck a coin in there and make a wish or something.
And right, okay. So as you chuck the coin in, you hear like a big disturbance in the water, and then you can like hear
Oh shit!
basically growling. How close were you when you threw the coin, or did you like skill try it? From, like,
No.
40
Out
meters
of
away?
fairness, I would be right up to it, and I would just, like you do, flick a coin in.
In that, I'd say once you got that close, give me a perception check because you'd probably
Okay.
wouldn't catch you unawares.
I don't know. Alan doesn't like perception. Yeah. See.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you make your way over and you just nonchalantly flick a coin in it, and then there's a disturbance in the water, and growling and screeching noises.
What if Talon wished not to be attacked?
Then you are dead. Thank
Oh,
you,
okay.
mate.
Could I moved up, kind of stretching my legs. Did I hear the growling?
You all will have heard something, but the only person who's aware that it's growling-esque noises would be Tallon.
Alan, you forgot.
If
Your
nothing-
wish you can't tell, or you ruin the spell.
Grenshaw
If
cast
it's making
Divine
noise,
Sense.
I'll be stepping backwards. Like, guys, the well's alive.
What?
I put a coin in it and it growled at me.
Grenshaw's casting Divine
Um.
Sense. 60 feet aura. Fiend, celestial, undead. I can sense them.
Nothing's being picked up under those promises. But as you're making a bit of a ruckus, you can hear like stomping from the house to the top right, and a large bearded man comes out and says, you get away from the well, get!" And with that, a strange sort of aquatic creature springs out of the well, and with that, roll initiative.
Oh!
Oh, hello. Getting in there early, boys.
Ooh.
It'll be one of those sessions.
You know what's funny? I finally rolled high, and it's still low comparatively.
Even though it's a natural 20, Talon, you would still win because you're Dex, so you ought to go first.
Okay, yeah. It's not within stabbing range, right? It's like 5 feet too far.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll keep walking back. Guys, what the fuck is that?
Cronen turns his head and sees this demon-looking thing, and he's just like, "Oh no!"
And I'll attempt to cast Chill Touch on it.
Okay, go ahead. Show me the money, baby.
Not enough
Fail.
money.
Seven's
You like
going
Brit
to
Bomb?
miss.
And go back another 15 and cast.
And yes, exactly like Bretbon.
Cast me one of those. One of those, so yeah.
Okay, it's now its turn. And it's going to try and shoot a wad of web at Talon. What's the range on that? Oh, a nat 1. Okay, so it tries to shoot some web at you, but no dice.
Roll dice.
Cronen.
Gron's not really sure what's going on, so he is going to try and do a religion check. See if he can tell what that thing is. And if it's something that we need to, like, kill, or if it's just protecting its territory.
It's not a particularly religious or evil creature or whatever, but with that check, you know it's neutral evil. Like, you're aware that that is an evil being.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's evil, then Cronen is going to move. Can I hide behind, like, the wagon itself, since it would be over here, I assume?
Let me draw something up for you. You see that?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, well then, right where I was is perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, so Cronen's gonna kinda like... Can I reach? No, not yet. Alright, so I'm gonna move 2 up, and then Sacred Flame it.
Gonna hit.
Burns for 5. And I'm gonna hide back behind the wagon.
Alright, nice one.
I'm sorry.
Bigby.
How tall is this building here?
It's like it's a shack, not particularly tall. At 7 foot, just stands a little bit higher than you.
I'm gonna bonus action hide.
It can still sense you.
I'm gonna. What is the? Is it made out of brick?
Yes.
Stone?
Yeah, it's made out of brick.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up on top of it.
In acrobatics?
I actually have the second story work climb speed, so.
Fair enough. Alright, that's fine. Anything else?
I can. So is this thing like swimming or floating or is it standing?
Right now it's like floating in the surface of the water, and it just like spat some web towards Tallon.
Right.
And also it's worth bearing in mind that because it's like in that water, it's got half cover.
Off cover, huh? Alright, I'll shoot it. I'll try to shoot it.
11 will miss.
Half cover is like +3.
Plus
AC,
2.
+4 AC.
Pretty sure it's +2.
Right, it's +2.
And then, so I'm still on the roof. I'm just going to move here so I can see.
That's fine, yeah.
And that's my turn.
Arck.
I'm gonna hurl my javelin at him.
Okay. Ten's gonna miss. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Tell you what we need, actually.
Ooh.
Okay, Grenshaw, your turn.
Okay, looking at this well, I assume it's a typical, like there's what, maybe 2-3 feet of a barrier around this water?
Yes, yeah. It is like you say, an archetype. It's a typical well, but it's just considerably larger than your average well. That's the only difference to it.
If I were to go up and melee, would I be able to swing on this thing?
From there you could, yeah.
Okay. Grenshaw will do his typical growl and swing with his longsword.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
Divine Smite, please.
Oh. No, my encounter. Give it back.
Oh lord.
15?
There should be an extra D8 there. You're an orc.
Oh, you are correct.
Alright, give us another D8.
So you're basically rolling 5d8.
19! Wow.
Add the
Well,
divine
the divine
smite.
smite is double
no, it's
too,
4d8.
Yeah.
Another D8, please.
4d8.
38, 42 damage.
Alright, it's
Oh,
dead.
Lord.
Thanks.
Fucking.
Thanks for that. Yeah, no, you just... Like, everyone's struggling and, like, waving about, and it's quite a fearsome monster. You just go over and cleave its head clean off its shoulders.
Before it starts to sink or whatever, I want to grab it.
Yes,
by the
give
wrist.
me... You're thinking, give me a athletics check for that, like. That's good enough. Yeah, so
There you go.
you cut its head off, and as it's about to sink, you grab both the head and the creature, but the water is still thoroughly contaminated because you cut its head off, so it's effluviums all over the place. But it was already pretty bad just from it having been in there, and you dragged the body out, presumably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy. Come, let us inspect this creature.
That guy's still standing somewhere?
Yeah. So he was like taking cover inside his house, just peering out through his letterbox. So he opens the
Which
door.
house?
The one that you're stood by.
Okay.
And he opens the door up and goes, hey, is it dead?
Cronen
I
is
jumped down
seeing
from the
if the
roof.
cart driver's okay.
Hey, wait, oh, hey, hello there, fella. Hey, gave me quite the fright. Sneaky
that's
one, aren't you? The creature in the well, that was awfully quick.
Was it the creature of the Black Lagoon?
So he begins to walk over and he says, Who are you folk? All the god of Chapelton would have struggled to kill that foe. What are you doing here?
We're escorting this cart, as we were asked.
And he
To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
he looks over towards the cart and he says, "Oh, Mother Mercy, thank the Lord. We've been expecting a few shipments as of late. None of them have made it. We've been really struggling here. Thank you very much for your assistance. And well, that beast that you've slain, that's not the first, and I dare say it most certainly won't be the last. You've probably noticed that the well really sizable. The founding fathers of this place, my great grandfather, he dug. He wanted to have the biggest well imaginable. Never wanted to have any water troubles, and he dug into some sort of a subterranean ravine type of thing, and never really gave us much trouble until recently. I'm not sure what's happening for monsters to be more prevalent, but they're popping out of that thing like no one's business.
This isn't the only one you've seen?
No, that's the biggest bastard. It's usually just like smaller versions of it that me and my son just sort of stove its head in with a pitchfork or something. But yeah, that's a great big bastard. That is. I cannot believe what short work you made of it. I really wish I could utilize your services. You'll never know how much I need soldiers.
Is Cronen able to console the cart driver? I'm assuming he just left for cover as soon as this thing's fat web.
He like rolled back into the cart and he's hidden it in a sack of grain.
It's okay, Mr. Cart Driver. The devil is dead. We got it.
What? And his head like springs out of the bag of grain. Hey, is it still here? Where is it?
No, it's dead. We got it. It's okay. No one's hurt. You can come out.
I don't wanna. And he just sinks his head slowly back into the grain.
Did he just say, I don't wanna?
Yeah, I don't wanna.
All right,
Can
well,
Grenshaw,
He's had a bit of a
inspect
traumatic
this thing?
experience.
Like, to see kind of what it is, what it looks like?
What are you inspecting?
Like, does it look mutated?
Oh,
Is
okay, I see it. Give me a history check. Yeah, give me a history check, please. See if you've ever learned. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Nice.
so you don't know what it is. Now give me an investigation check. Okay. So you don't know
There you go.
exactly what it is, but you very well deduced it is a creature that lives in aquatic areas, typically swamps, marshes, sewers, that sort of thing. It's a monstrosity. You've figured that out, and it's a formidable foe. Although you made it seem not quite a formidable foe, it's does some serious damage. It's very surprising to see something of that caliber in this sort of neck of the woods. Very alarming as well. Anything else you'd be looking out for about it? Any information you'd want to glean that I've missed out?
No, that's good.
I look for something valuable in this guy's house.
He's a farmer. His most valuable thing he's got is wooden crockery.
Now there's no little strong box or safe. Wife's jewelry.
As I say, he's a farmer.
Alright, so I've got a
That's on his
19
table.
persuasion to try and persuade the cart driver to continue unloading the supplies because the town needs them, and that was our mission. He can't abandon our mission now.
His head, like, he hears what you're saying, his head rears out of the grain and he locks eyes and says, "Oh, by God, you're right. You're right. Okay, let's go." And he does a little flip out of the grain and starts moving like a bat out of hell. He's quite keen to leave, so he's unpacking the cart as quick as he can.
Yeah, Grenshaw will assist.
Same.
Cronen is actually going to go towards the well. So you said that the well is tainted?
Yeah, so you can see just from looking at it that it's not a clear, aquatic, pleasant-looking puddle. It's very viscous, quite gloopy, blackened, and yeah, just the presence of these monsters has made that water utterly undrinkable, and you know that means that spells out death for the people that live here. This is the only source of water for a good long way.
Hey, Mr. Villager man, I didn't get your name. Can I talk to you for a minute about this well?
He walks over from Bigby and comes over to you. Oh yeah, hello. My name's Arthur Greenwell. What do you need to know?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Greenwell. I'm Mr. Mori. So, your well here seems to be undrinkable. I believe
Hi.
I might be able to purify it for you if you give me some time.
How much time do you need?
I'm not sure. It depends on how thoroughly tainted the well is, but I will do my best. Just, I'm gonna need to be focusing pretty hard on what I'm doing in order to purify it, and I just want to make sure that another one of these things doesn't jump out and take me by surprise, you know?
Another thing is to jump out of that well, and that your spells are not going to cleanse it. Creatures, I believe you said, reside at the bottom. Your father accidentally drilled into something of theirs. Is that correct?
Oh, your Slaven fellow's he's a good listener. That's exactly right.
Cronen, if you wish to truly purify this well, feel free to hop in. But I doubt simple cleansing is going to fix this issue.
I really appreciate the offer, and in the short term, who knows, maybe it would work. But I myself have purified it before, pumped it out, and waited for new rainfall, and another beastie comes along and takes a shit in our well.
Hey. Alright, guys, so I guess we have to take a dip.
If you fellas really want to do something about this, I'd be eternally grateful to you, and I think I know the source of the problem.
Would you be willing to pay us instead of eternal gratefulness?
I'm not a wealthy man, but where this well leads, I know for a fact there'll be a lot of valuables. It's and you may
Through
have
the
heard
well?
No, sir. You wouldn't go through the well. You'd go round to where it surfaces.
Okay, just tell us where to go. You said valuables, so.
Grimsaw Deep. And he says it with a certain level of gravitas. I'm trying to think who would have heard of it, because it has got a bit of a name for itself. Cronen. Yeah, Bigby, you're quite thoroughly educated. Cronen and Bigby, because they're like locals, I suppose. Roll me a history check.
Tallon will give him a little pat on the head. Like, thank you for the first human. Not to call me elf.
13.
Yeah, no, we fellas here in Chapelton don't tend to be that educated, but I've done a decent amount of book learning about you folks, so.
Okay, 14 actually. My guidance sucked.
Okay, so, with a 14 you have heard smatterings of Grimsaw Deep as being a sort of breeding ground for evil. Like, in this area, there being a monstrous presence is almost exclusively because of the newfound fell activity, but Grimsaw Deep, that's nothing new. That's always been home to monsters for as long as it's been sort of chronicled about. Every so often, detachments will be sent out, either never to return or to return broken and battered.
Well, Mr. Sorry, I forgot your name already.
Arthur Greenwell.
Mr. Greenwell, I can't make any guarantees of us cleansing the source of the well's corruption. We have other pressing matters at hand as well, but for the short term, to make sure people don't die of thirst, we can scoop a bunch of water out of the well, and I can purify it outside so that it can all be drinkable.
And you're going to let these poor people
yes,
die.
my dear cleric, by gods, have you changed?
A cave of evil, and you're forsaking your duty to your god?
I was expecting
Not-
an
You
earful.
can see the farmer cozying up to Bigby a little bit, and he's like, sir, I understand that. I'm sure you're all very busy folk, but Grimsaw Deep's always been home to things that go bump in the night, and for some reason, recently its inhabitants have grown bolder and ventured further from the security of their squalor.
I wish to help this man. He's not a moron like the rest.
As do I. And I
you
do
might.
believe this
Thank you very
involves
much, fellas.
the Fell, and I am bound to cleanse this Fell if I come across it. Tell me, how far to this entrance?
Well, I don't have a map, unless you fellas got a map.
You do have a
We
map.
do, in fact.
I'm pleasantly
Excellent.
surprised. The only reason I said that is because I figured that most of the rest of you wouldn't care. I actually wanted to go.
It's only because he said valuables.
Yeah, if it comes to the Fell,
Because he said
Grenshaw's
Sylvan.
going for it.
Yeah, that's true when he said Sylvan. So, this is Grimsaw Deep.
We're right. Are we here?
No, you are about here. So,
I'm
if
sorry,
that's
where?
6 hours, I'll ping it again. Right there.
Ah, okay.
There's an infinite amount of evil to snuff out in a finite amount of time that we have. Sometimes we'll have to pick our battles, especially given our new directives.
We have not been given a time scale, and why sure being faster is better. We want to make sure that there's inhabitants to save.
Maybe there's, like a scroll of teleportation that'll take us to our destination.
Sure. That too.
I'm not sure. That sounds like a little bit of wishful thinking. We are still pressed for time. There is a time limit. The Fell is always moving. We are not. Clearly, if we stay and try to help every single dwarf or human that has an issue, we're going to get consumed with the small things, and then when the big thing comes around, we
Do you
won't
not
be ready.
remember what the Magister said? He told us that the Fell is mainly an evil. By neglecting individuals, they will turn to darker deeds anyway. Why assist the Fell in turning those individuals into the evil deeds?
He also
we can-
said that the Fell is encroaching at an ever-increasing speed, and if we
Yeah,
keep
haven't you-
going backwards...
Have you ever read a book? The heroes always save the day right in the nick of time. So no matter what we do, we're always going to win right in the nick of time. Don't worry about it.
Maybe
I'm
those books
not
are called fantasy
sure.
for a reason.
Well, listen here, fellas. I understand you're probably pressed for time, but this isn't just some farmer and his troubles. Like,
Yes, he keeps
if-
telling us this is the deep, evil, dark cave that has existed for many years, that has caused many disturbances. This isn't.
and with the rise of the fallen fell,
Yes,
as you
go for
say,
it.
that's, I think, quite possibly what's causing them to be more brazen as of late. And if it's not the lack of water, then it's the presence of monsters that's gonna, well, kill me and my family.
Fine. At least it'll be a test of my strength. Let's move.
Oh, that's exactly what it will be, sir. I wish us all the very best of luck.
How much longer do we have until the cart is going to depart from South Chapelton?
From the impression I got, we have the cart that's leaving.
There's nobody else, it's just us and the driver?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there were like other people and stuff too. Oh, my
No,
bad.
it's just you guys and the driver. And yeah, So do you want to ask him how long you got?
Yeah.
Leave without
Yeah.
us, right?
Oh yeah. Well, you fellers are the boss. I do the driving. You do the, the important stuff and the killing of the beasties. I don't want to rush you. So whatever floats your proverbial boat, I suppose.
Sorry, just a reminder, did the dude in the inn who set us up with this, did he give us a time frame? I
No.
don't remember. He
No,
said it
he
would
didn't.
take a while to collect people, but he didn't say like within days or hours, did he?
So I didn't say it, but for the sake of narrative,
Oh, you
we'll
don't
say
have
that
to.
he'd said. No, it's fine because he would have mentioned it. I just forgot. But yeah, he would have said it would take approximately 3 days. It's been 6 hours.
If I remember correctly, we have roughly 3 days. That should be enough time.
Let's do the best we can within that amount of time and make sure that we're back in time for the caravan to leave to Halley Hill. Does that sound like a plan?
Yes.
Alright, now, why don't the rest of you be gentlemen and help unload these supplies while I help get some water out of this tainted well and purify it so that people don't have thirst in the short term.
Tallon will plump his little rear down on the well and start sharpening his blade.
Grenshaw will sigh and get to work.
You all back on the South Chapelton page?
Yep.
Yes. Alright, so is there still like, a bucket and rope set up to actually get water out of this, or has that been destroyed?
There is a very corroded bucket in the viscous scoop. Yeah.
Alright, Mr.
Back to the
Greenwell,
rope.
get as many containers for the water as you can muster. I'll start emptying the water into them.
Aye, sir. And he runs down to the barn to the south and fishes out a bunch of buckets, bins, troughs, just anything that can contain volume, and lines them up.
I'm gonna ask the caravan driver if he wants to see something cool.
Oh, aye, sir. I'm always up for seeing something cool. What is it?
I show him the bone mirror.
That mending is on the
so-
bucket.
Okay, so you show him the mirror. He looks into it and he goes, "Oh, the bloody hell!" Oh, and he shields his eyes and goes off in a ball. Oh, what the bloody hell was that, sir? It was.
That's your
Was-
dead body.
Oh, it was.
Yep.
What devilry is that, sir?
Oh, it says here you're gonna die in 15 hours. That's not good.
He just starts screaming unintelligibly.
You might want to visit Cronen. I think he can figure. Walk away.
Okay, so Cronen, you're grafting away, purifying buckets and troughs of water, and then you see the bonneted fellow running up to you, screaming, "Oh, help me, sir! 15 hours soon! I'm gonna die. The mirror said so. Help me, sir!"
Okay, calm down. Deep breaths. You're not gonna die. What happened?
Your pal, he showed me the mirror. I saw my body. He said, I'm gonna die soon. You've got to do something, sir. You've got to do something."
He's lying. You're not gonna die. That mirror just shows a zombie face.
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna die. Oh,
Well, I
hallelujah.
mean, eventually
praise
you are.
me.
You're
Praise
not
me,
gonna die
Hasbro.
in 15 hours.
Oh, I'll name my firstborn after you, Cronen. Oh,
That's not.
thank you so much. You'll never know how much I appreciate this, sir. Oh. And he trundles back to the cart.
I didn't do anything though. So, anyways, Cronen is basically just gonna be, pouring buckets of water out of the well and then ritual casting purify food and drink on as much of it as possible. So whatever containers this guy has managed to fill with water, they're all going to be purified.
Alright, so he's got a trough, 3 buckets, and a big bin used to store like seed and stuff. So he thinks he's got enough water purified there to last him the next week or so, if he's conservative with it.
Alright, well, if you're not going to starve, or if you're not going to die of thirst in the next week, I guess that means it's time for us to head on out to the crag.
Does he have any horses around here?
Yeah, there's 2 horses in the stable.
Perhaps we should take the horses.
Oh, sure,
Only 2.
Well, there's
Oh,
also
good
some on
point.
the carriage.
I'm sure he needs those for plowing or whatever farmers do with horses.
You understand where we're going, right? The horses are just going to run away. There's no way that, I mean, unless any of us are experts in animal handling, I don't think we'll be able to keep these for very long. I know where we're going, and it's beyond anything that we've done up to this point, to say the least.
Believe me, I'd love to give you my horses, but well, Jaxie and Penelope, they're not like war horses. They're just old farmers' girls, you know.
Oh, I wasn't
they
saying
scare
to
easy.
ride them. I wanted to eat them.
No,
Like-
you don't want to eat them because I can give you berries, and you don't need to worry about food ever.
You know, after 20 days of berries, they start to get stale, Cronen.
I can
Yeah,
give you some
but-
mutton if you like. We don't need to eat horses. We've got the food. We got grain. The shipment that you just delivered. You can help yourself to some of that.
Oh yeah, I'll take some of that.
What is it you're gonna take? Grain, mutton, dried meats.
Mutton, Cornish hens, caviar.
Maybe
I
I've
see,
eaten nothing
yeah.
but berries for the past 10 years.
Just add 3 servings of dried mutton to your inventory if you like.
That's
Up
three.
to 3.
3 rations.
Essentially, yeah. How much does one ration weigh?
£2.
£2. Yeah, we'll say the mutton's £1, so we'll say it's just a bit lighter.
No one has any comment about Cronen eating nothing but berries for 10 years.
Hey,
do
berries are
that.
good.
I don't know, it just suits your character.
If I shit out little magic berries, I'd be eating them.
Is that why you look like a berry?
What do you mean I'd look like a berry?
Look like a berry.
I'm like that girl from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's like bloating up.
Big, round, green head.
Well, actually, the berries are red, so...
Right. So, fellas, are you gonna make your merry way down to Grimstore Deep?
Yes.
Yeah, if everything's unpacked, yeah. Grenshaw's just kind of waiting around.
Okay.
Wait,
All right,
think one of
Grenshaw.
us should stay here in case another monster comes out of the well?
No, that's a terrible idea.
I second
Okay.
that. That is an awful idea.
It's just that I don't want to go down to Grimsaw Deep.
Then you do not need to. If you wish to stay here.
Hey,
That's fine.
Cronen, sir, you don't have to stick around. That supply, it had a lot of 2x4s, a lot of nails. So I'm just gonna barricade the well over. Nothing's getting through that. You don't have to worry about us for the short term, at least.
Okay, sounds good. I guess
Think
I'm
of all the skeletons.
going down Grimsaw Deep.
There's lots of bodies that need to be burned there.
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's lots of bodies that need to be burned all over the world. I can't do all of them.
Well, you can start. Alright, Grenshaw, you're the navigator.
Alright, come. Grenshaw will make his way, I guess, west and start heading out of the town.
First, Grenshaw accepts the guidance of Kellenvor.
Thank you, Cronen. Always welcome.
I'm gonna aid him.
I'm gonna stick off of the party a little bit, following behind still.
17.
Okay, so it's quite some distance. This one. Give me a moment.
Oh, and as we begin traveling, Cronen offers a berry to anyone who wants one.
Can you make different flavored berries?
No, they always taste like berry.
Can you make a berry smoothie?
You can do whatever you want to the berry as long as you ingest it.
Wouldn't make much of a smoothie though, because it's just one berry. More of a.
Well, no, he could mix the berry in with other stuff to make a smoothie. I see no reason why that wouldn't work.
Mutton berry
Yeah, some
smoothie.
of that delicious well water.
Let me just get my blender.
You could squeeze them all into a cup. I mean, come on. So does everybody take a berry?
Yeah, Grenshaw will take on you. What time is it?
Tallon is also.
Marcus? Is it
Can you-
like we came here at night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it's really very late, so it's about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, well then let's sleep here for the night instead of just leaving.
Oh yeah, you're all welcome to pitch up in the barn. There's plenty of room in there. So.
We have a traveling igloo with us.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not make a big hole in the middle of their homestead, Bigby.
You could do it over there. They need a new shithole anyway.
The barn will suit us well.
I think the barn will be fine.
Is a watch necessary for the night?
Nah. It's farmstead. There's nothing too grisly going on.
Then Grenshaw will sleep away the night.
Okay, so we'll say that you get up a little bit past the crack of dawn on account of it being so late. But yeah, you get up, you're well rested, and you're ready to set out.
Shall I reroll survival?
No, that's fine. We'll carry on with those rolls. So with a 17, you make a pretty good headway, and you cut off a couple of hours, and it goes smoothly. And you can either stop and rest, or you can just carry on with another survival roll for the next leg of the journey.
Yeah, everybody gets another berry because they disappear after one day.
Alright, perhaps a little blessing, Cronen.
A little what?
Some guidance, please.
Oh yes, the guidance of Kellenvor. How could I forget? Oh,
Ooh.
get the 4. The 4.
He finds a teleportation circle that takes us right there.
We just beat the campaigns.
Ah.
We found the fella
man.
and we killed it.
So you get really far. Like you cut through all the right ways. You actually find a small path which is leading you through the woods that separate you from Grimsaw Deep. However, drag you fellas over to the right page. I'll drag your tokens on.
With that magnificent roll, would I see any tracks indicating any kind of things around here?
Yeah, okay, yeah, so, you will have seen... Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, with that roll, yeah, you will have seen a lot of, signs of struggle and mishap, so, yeah, hurried boot prints, deep impressions in the ground suggest people have been sprinting, and there's signs of blood and other such things. So you've got your wits about you, and as you're travelling, after having seen these clues, you see a man stood in the middle of the road.
Does he notice us?
That depends. Are you trying to be noticed or not?
I
I'm
want to
not.
roll a stealth check.
Yeah. Grenshaw will hold his hand back.
Tallon will.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check. You can do what you want.
Yeah. Talon is going to step forward a couple, put his hand out, up, be like noticed himself.
Cronen's gonna shout, "Friendly? Friendly?"
Okay, so who's stepping out to show themselves?
Talon.
Anyone else?
Before they get too far, do I notice anybody else, or can I roll perception to see if anybody's
You
hiding?
can roll me a perception check, yeah.
Cronen looks like he was going to, but since Tallon stepped forward, he's just gonna stay right here, not really trying to stay hidden.
After Grenshaw's encounter with all those rocks, he's gonna try and be a little more stealthy lately.
All those rocks? What?
Remember the Cobalt Cave? I charged into through the corridor.
Oh, yeah. Even though I told you that wasn't a good idea.
Quiet cleric.
Okay, so Bigby, with that roll, you actually see with your eagle eyes that this is an ambush that's being set up, but no one else knows that unless you want to signal them some way,
Yep.
shape, or form. I'll give you a free
Caw,
action.
caw. I'm gonna
There's a
shoot one.
performance.
As I caw.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna shoot this one.
Wait, you gotta do your performance.
I'm gonna roll performance.
For the cacaw. That's tradition after all.
Really bad caw.
Oh my
Okay, so
word.
Cronen genuinely doesn't understand or doesn't like that the cacao was.
It doesn't
Okay,
transfer.
then I'm
as a sign
shooting
of
this
danger.
one.
Okay, fair enough. That'll get the message across. 7's going to miss, but you do have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. That won't miss. Okay, so Talon, as you're approaching the man, he looks at you quizzically, and a bolt goes clean through his eye, and you hear off in the distance. Do with that what you will.
Seeing as he died, I will go into combat stance, but that's it.
Yeah.
What
Right.
was that noise?
Bigby, hang on! He didn't even do anything!
It's an ambush, Listen to the bird noises!
What bird noises?
That
I heard
was a
walrus
bird?
dying.
I heard nothing.
That was the dancing penguin song of mating. Uncultured brutes.
Okay, so that guy lies dead, but no one comes charging out yet. So it's up to you
What
guys.
if it
what you
was
wanna
like a
do.
parlay?
Are these
What if
guys
they were
still
gonna come
standing
hang
here?
out with us?
They've seen where he was shot from. They don't know where you are, but they just sort of duck behind some trees, so they now have cover after having seen their friend get killed. They sort of take cover, so they got 3 quarters.
I'm gonna move over to here.
Bigby, I don't see anybody. Where is this so-called ambush?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Grenshaw's
shoot
gonna
this
call.
one.
Where are they? Are there more?
Yeah, I caw from over here.
Given that you're only like 20 feet away, wouldn't that be like another stealth check?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I think that seems reasonable.
Or I have advantage clicked, but So I'm going to shoot this lady. Should I do performance again?
Yeah, you got.
Nah, no need. Don't worry about it. I just take your shot. Check that real quick.
Back.
So although you move round behind them, actually no, yeah, that one is out in the open. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that hits. Give me some damage.
17.
Okay. Right, with that we're going to be rolling some initiative. Everyone, so all of the other bandits start screaming and hollering, and it becomes apparent where they are.
Nice!
Do I have the rest of my movement? I can still move.
Give me a second.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you
this is
do,
the
yeah.
first time I haven't been last in our group. What the hell?
Oh, I'm last, alright.
All got pretty poop initiative. Cronen.
Okay, yeah, so the one that you shot turns around. Now, you just shot him. Is that going to be another stealth check? I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure how to rule this.
Oh, it's how you want to roll it, Jess.
Alright, yeah, then we'll say as soon as you shot him from 20 meters away, we're going to say a stealth with disadvantage. So just roll that again for me.
Okay.
Alright, okay, so he sees you. And he's going to make 20 feet, 30 feet, so he's going to use his 30 feet of movement to get there. And he's going to try and throw a dagger at you.
Based on your lizard's better than you.
Okay,
Is that
so
like- Sorry.
I was just gonna say, so yeah, he throws a dagger at you, dealing 5 points of piercing damage.
Wait. Oh. There's an initiative in between that.
Is that like the first time Bigby's taken damage?
In the entire campaign, yeah.
Sneaky fucker.
Then it is this bandit's turn. He's gonna make a dive 30 feet over here and fire his crossbow at Tallon.
That'll
Missing.
miss.
Is now this fella's turn. Gonna come out from hiding. 20 feet, and again gonna fire his crossbow at Tallon.
That'll hit.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
Cronen.
Alright, Cronen. This is the guy up here that was already shot once.
Yes.
Alright, Cronen is going to come take cover behind this tree. Use his action to Sacred Flame that one. And he gets lit up.
Okay, he takes 4 points of damage.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use a new spell. Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh. 15 will hit.
Oh, I love that shit.
So, a skeletal hand resembling the skeletal hand from the symbol of Kelemvor appears in this space like right here next to this guy, and then claws at him for 7 force
7 points of
damage.
force damage. That's pretty radical. Okay, so
Just search for like a little graphic or something because I can move this around a lot.
Mind if I do that for our next game?
Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
maybe
That's
a
fine.
while. Yeah, but we will definitely sort that out. So, yeah, a skeletal hand props out of the ground and slashes at him, and it like really shakes his resolve. That's freaked him out. That is. Anything else? There you go.
Nope, it's my turn, and that's the skeletal hand.
Alright.
This one's still alive.
Yeah. Doesn't look too badly injured either. He's a grizzled veteran.
Boy.
This one's moving 30 feet. And Grenshaw, are you taking cover behind that tree?
I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'm behind the trunk though, right? I just moved
No,
closer
not by the
because I
look of
was
it.
attempting a stealth check when we first came up.
I just realised we're too far away for a dagger throw, so he's going to aim for Tallon. 35 feet though, so this is going to be a disadvantage. That's going to miss. It's now this guy's turn.
It's actually Drazzle's go, and send him up the tree, and I gonna watch my back up there.
Alright, fair enough. This guy's going to move 30 feet and fire his crossbow at Grenshaw.
In sort of fairness, he rolled a stealth of 15 earlier. I wouldn't want like him to be attacked if it's like not sort of sanctioned. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, it depends
Fair
on how
enough.
aware they are. I was yelling kind of back and forth to Bigby. I don't know if you want to count that or I'm good either.
Nah, he's got a point. Yeah, no,
Why
you
would they
rolled
shoot a
yourself.
random
I'll-
lizard?
I'll let you off.
No,
He wasn't aiming for the lizard.
leave Lizard alone.
But yeah, fair enough. He won't attack Grenshaw. He's going to attack the only other person he can see. So Talon, this one's for you.
What are you fucking picking on me for?
Yeah, I'm trying not to, but
Go
yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
8 points of damage. That's a biggie. Grenshaw, your turn.
Grenshaw will move here, my 30 feet.
Mhm.
I will use my bonus action, and I will cast Shield of Faith,
Okay.
and I will take the dodge action.
All right. Bigby.
How tall is this tree?
Quite tall. I'd say about 20 foot. Pretty big one.
I'm moving and dashing. Here.
Fair enough.
Actually. Yeah. So the trunk is here, right? So I got the trunk from these guys.
Yeah. That's that. I'll give you a half cover for that. Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay.
Uh, 13.
13 will miss.
And that's the end of my turn.
Bigby
Now
missing.
this-
What is this?
Now this fella's turn, so this one's going to run up to Grenshaw and give him a little smack. No, he's not. So he runs over, goes to swing at you, completely misses, makes an utter fool of himself. Talon, you're up.
We need to have crit fails. I can't look at the red 4 and be like, oh, he just missed.
What would,
I
you, what would
disagree.
you have me do?
Have him drop his weapon. Have him attack a friend. by
Because
accident,
then
have-
it swings both ways, and it doesn't feel very
I've
Good.
always had issues with crit fails. I just think that they... Honestly, if I was to make a system, it would take crits completely out of the equation. But that's besides the
That's
point.
what I do in my game. I'll give you a little anecdote. I was playing a campaign once, and
Yeah.
I was a ranged character, and I rolled a nat 1, so I was firing my bow at an enemy about 30 feet away, and the wind took it, and the arrow came back
No,
round and hit me for
It was
damage.
even worse. A different player rolled in that one. The arrow then turned around, missed the player that shot it, and hit him instead.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's just-
I don't tend to do that sort of
Yeah, DMs can't be trusted with it.
basically.
And I will cast. Oh, actually,
Fuck off. That's what you'll cast.
Sleep
Yeah,
is level
can't-
2. Quit.
Cast sleep at second level. Here.
Brilliant.
Yeah, go on then.
So that's 29, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wait, where'd you cast it? Give me the radius, like, point it out.
This bit here. I cast it.
Yeah, so 2 of them start shooting Zeds.
Nice. And bonus action, Blade Song.
Okay. This fella's turn. Haven't seen his pals go to sleep. He's not going to lie very much. He's going to run over to his boss, and he's going to fire at the big orc. 22, so Grenshaw,
That's
8 points of damage.
17.
What's that?
I'm dodge.
Taking the dodge action. Can you dodge bolts? I thought that was just for like...
Any attack has disadvantage when you dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Arck, wow, fair enough. Yeah, okay, so that misses. Arck.
I was hoping, I mean, how to... So I have it selected the path I want him to take, and when I hit space, it even highlights it, but he won't go to it. How do I make him go to that?
Let go. Yes.
Nah, I just tab. I just hit it, and it doesn't do anything.
Well, I don't know.
It does not matter. I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna punch this guy right in the dick.
Good
Actually,
call.
I guess I'm gonna stab him first.
Not cool,
Okay.
man.
Ooh, I did something.
That almost certainly hit for 7 points of damage. Didn't like that very much.
How's he looking after that?
Great.
Okay. Is that sarcastic or?
No, he's looking like $1 million.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hit him with a flurry of blows. And let's see. Oh wow, I'm doing stuff.
All of those will hit. So that's another 6 points of damage.
And he has to make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone. I don't know what the DC
Ooh.
is.
Your wisdom modifier proficiency bonus +8. You're a monk. It's gonna be wisdom.
I imagine 16 probably makes it.
What is it again? It's
Wisdom
proficiency
modifier.
bonus plus wisdom modifier.
So it's 4 + 8, 12. Your DC is 12 currently. Sorry, I don't actually know your wisdom. I just guessed it was 2. It is 2, right? +2.
The key save DC. Yeah, there it is. It's a key save DC. It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. So that's gonna be 8 plus 2 plus 3. No, 8 plus 2 plus 2.
Yeah, 12. Okay. Yeah, so he
Aw.
makes that. What is it that attack you're doing that makes him go on the floor?
That's a part of my monastic
palm,
tradition. It's a
right?
part of Way of the Open Palm.
Is that whenever
If I
you
hit
fire
him
your
with-
blows?
Yes. You
That's
can.
pretty
There's
cool.
3 effects you can put down on him, and that's probably the best one.
Yeah, that would have given him a bit of trouble. Okay.
Actually,
yeah.
wait. So, no, continue. Never mind.
So it is now Drazil's turn.
No, he's got a 15. He's already been.
Okay, fair enough. Now this guy's turn, and he's going to run over to Cronen and
Check.
Do some
No, it
attacking.
doesn't count for.
The hand doesn't.
No, it's not a creature. It can't have reaction. And because he's not a warcaster, technically he can't do that.
So what would have got opportunity of attack?
Well, if he's a warcaster, he can cast spell. I don't know, but it's not leaving his range. It's difficult because of the spiritual weapon. Don't worry about it. I just sort of
No,
discussed.
I don't get to hit him.
Yeah. It's not leaving his thingy. It's leaving the spiritual weapon. The spiritual weapon isn't a creature.
Spiritual weapon doesn't count as
A
it
creature.
doesn't count as a creature, so no.
Hmm.
If I had Warcaster that only lets you use cantrips, and spiritual weapon doesn't
That's
cantrip.
fair enough.
So this bandit comes up to you, appears to be one of two leaders, and unleashes a scimitar attack.
Bling. I blocked it with my shield.
And another scimitar attack.
Bling. I blocked it with my helmet.
And a dagger attack.
What the hell? Okay, well they all miss.
Yeah, multi-attack. He gets 2 attacks with the scimitar and 1 with the dagger, and they all miss. So he's going a hell of a leather at you, and can't get any pressures whatsoever. Whose turn is it now? Sleepyhead. This guy, there we go. So this bit is going to run over towards Grenshaw and give him a piece of his mind, i.e. scimitar. 15 will miss.
And hits the shield.
And Cronen, you're up.
So Cronen, first, as a bonus action, moves his hand here and tries to strike this guy.
13 to miss.
And then he tries to blank Sacred Flame.
Makes
Which also does nothing. And, and then Cronen starts panicking a little bit.
Okay,
And
it is now the other captain's turn, and after having been
Get away from me.
beset upon by Arck, he is about to return the favour. So that's 2 scimitar attacks.
Oh.
One of those hits, and a dagger attack.
Both of those hit,
Okay.
unfortunately. Your AC's 12, right?
No, it's 14.
Oh,
It's
okay.
14.
So,
Hey, you're a
only
monk,
the
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
only the second scimitar hits, so that is... Ooh, wow.
Oh,
9
fuck
points
me.
of damage. Well, and that's 6.
Good thing I rolled so high on health the other day.
At least only one of them hit, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Right. It is now Sleepyhead's turn, and Grenshaw, you're up.
I will aim at this one and swing at the old longsword.
That doesn't seem right.
Excuse me.
Wait, what?
I don't know what's going on there.
1d20 CS greater than 1.
I'm taking it you were testing Brett's like.
Yeah, you've changed something that's made it a bit weird.
Ah, it's an 11.
That's a lot more
There we
like...
go. I did
Oh, that's a
wow.
token, though.
That was just a. That's weird, man.
But he rolled a 19, not a 20.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it?
It should be working now.
Here, let me do my damage, I guess, and then maybe I'll log out, log back in, perhaps, or something.
It should just be working now. Click again.
Like for my damage or the
Yeah,
attack
no,
roll?
well, just click the attack roll. Just test it. That was a genuine crit. You got
Oh
that.
my lord!
Roll again.
Roll
You
it again
wasted
to
them
check.
all. No.
Roll it
No,
again
no,
to
you keep
check.
that.
No. Roll it again. I just want to
Is
make
that-
sure.
yeah,
Fucking
these
hell!
are all
Oh
twice.
my god!
No,
Whoa.
this is a bug. It has
Is
to
this
be.
impossible? That's impossible.
Okay,
That's
one more
impossible.
time.
Roll it
There's
one
no
more
way I
time.
can
One
do
Yeah.
it.
more time.
Look in the coding. The one.
Yeah,
my God.
genius.
Oh my
Wow.
Oh my
Wow, dude.
god.
Oh god, I'm so
Rachel,
sorry.
Which one were you attacking? The one to your right.
The one right next to Arck, yeah.
Right, roll some damage. And for the rule of cool, you swing round, cut his head off, and then hit his friend, and hit him for, should we say, half the damage. You've got like a fucking super duper crit. So that's 15, 7, round up to 8 points of damage. So yeah, you cut one, and it's a really broad swing. You bring round and get a good gash into the other guy as well.
Awesome.
Who's not looking too hot. But yeah, that was fucking cool.
Yeah. And your
Wow.
2d8 crit is working now as well.
Fucking
Was it
hell.
on that last one?
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it was.
Yes,
It just you rolled a 3 and a 1, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay, Bigby.
Alright. A bonus action hide.
Hidden.
Shoot this guy.
Let's have a little look-see poo. That'll miss. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay, it is now this guy's turn. So the guy that you sort of collateraled a bit is going to try and swing at you. For an 18, which I believe will miss.
Miss who?
Grenshaw. I realize his AC is 18, but he's doing. Shield of
Yeah,
Faith.
I have Shield of Faith. Yeah, I'm 20.
Yeah. So Tallon, you're up.
Okay, I will step forth 30 feet here and green flame blade to this bloke. And miss.
Yep.
And then offhand scimitar him. For 2 whole damage.
That will hit. Okay, it's now his turn, so he will retort. I'm missing you. Arck, your turn.
Well, gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna swing on him with my spear. Ah, thank God.
Points of damage, looking.
How's he looking?
He's beginning to wane. Like, you can see he's hurting now.
Okay, I'm gonna use a key point to take, to use a bonus action for dodge,
Okay.
and that will end my turn.
Alright, Drazil.
They've got an initiative of 15.
I don't understand. Why is he in the turn order like then?
He's just out of place for some reason.
Yeah.
Should be like after me.
Right, well, I'll just rearrange that. Okay. Okay, it is now Cronen's friend's turn, and he's going to go hell for leather with 2 scimitar attacks. Does the second one hit?
Yeah.
So, a measly 4 points of damage, and then a dagger to the gullet, which will also miss. So yeah, 4 points of damage. Sleepy head, and super dead. Cronen, your turn.
Cronen seems surprised that he's been injured. He's never like bled like this before. And in sort of a tranquil fury, points and does a sacred flame.
He holds up against that. And yep, that gets him. 4 points of damage. Anything else?
And then the spiritual weapon, although I'm gonna move it to be like next to me, like a little bit closer.
Got a bit of the hand there. There you go.
Yeah, the hand.
It is now Drazil's turn, for real.
Yeah, I'll just telepathically tell him to get on the tree and just watch out. He can't actually fight or anything.
Yeah, well, still, we like to include him.
Even if
it
he
is
could,
now-
we're looking at sort of like that.
Ah, why not? That could be quite good. Anyways,
Jump
so
on his face.
He's a +0 to hit people.
it's now the other captain's turn, so he's going to dish his attacks out thusly. So the first scimitar will be for Arck.
Oh.
18.
Is that a disadvantage? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna help me.
It hits either way. I back momentarily. I'm back, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, that's a measly 4 points of damage, ignore the +2.
Ooh.
The second scimitar attack will be for Tallon.
Shield.
19. Okay, yeah, fair enough, doesn't hit. And then the third and final dagger will be for Arck, dealing 5 points of damage. It is now Sleepyhead. Grenshaw, your turn.
I will try and finish this guy off below me here.
Looks like you're going to do just that. That will hit. Yep. Cleave his arm clean off. Dead as a doornail.
Rah! I will,
Hold on.
I
You have
will-
your
Sorry?
It says 7 + 3 + 2 on your damage. There's a +2 modifier to your weapon. It says.
Yeah, it's his fighting style, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my dueling.
Yeah, dueling.
I will,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move, I think, here. And then my turn.
Okay, Bigby.
I am going to try to hide again. Okay.
Yeah, you're hidden.
Let's go.
22's definitely going to hit. For 18 points of damage. That's a big one.
There you go.
And how does he look, by the way? Still fine.
Right, so after that one, that hits him straight in the chest, goes through a seam in his armor, so that's hit quite deep. He's looking pretty hurt now. He's on his way out.
Okay.
Still a
And,
little bit of fight left in him. But
I'm going to end my turn.
okay, Tallon.
Do the same. Green flame blade. Okay, yes, so that misses, cool.
Yes, it does.
Bonus action. Woohoo.
There you go.
So you deal 5 points of damage to that guy. Looking pretty bad now. It's now his turn, and he will retort.
Yeah, shield again.
Okay, fair enough. Shield it is, and Arck, your turn.
Alright.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And I'll go for a flurry of blows. Oh.
Those other two will miss, but is that a dex saving throw in case he gets knocked over?
Now, let me just double check real quick. It should be, but I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Oh, wait. No, never mind.
Either way.
It had to, yeah. It has
It has
to
to
hit.
connect, does it? Okay, fair enough. It is now Cronen's friend's turn, who is going to Scimitar miss, Scimitar hit. 7 points of damage, and then dagger. He's gonna miss as well, so 7 points of damage. And he's asleep. Cronen, your turn.
So after receiving the vicious blow from this bandit captain, Cronen rips the holy symbol like necklace that he keeps around his neck, kind of rips it off and holds it up in front of the bandit guy and says, "You see this? I decide who lives and who dies, not you!" And he sort of holds it up and shouts, "Live!" Which is the channel divinity thing. So anybody who's within 30 feet of me, so everybody who is at below half health, is now restored up to half, rounded up.
There we go. That's a pretty good skill.
That is very cool, and I like the way you roleplayed that, so I'll give you one of the minor inspiration die that I said I was going to dole out, so you now have a +1 d4 to any roll that you like, so bank that away.
Nice. Technically, that can only heal up to a maximum of 15 HP. I don't think
Yeah,
that it's
at
going to
this
heal
point
more
in
than
the,
that.
in the campaign, it just means you're on. If you were below half health, you're now on half health.
Yep, 2 HP, better than no HP.
Absolutely it is.
So that was the action. And then, bonus action, I'm going to try and strangle him with my spiritual weapon. Oh, and it doesn't work. Kalimvor frowns upon me.
Because of your wrath that you feel in your heart, he is not very pleased about your intention, and it misses. Anything else?
Nope.
Does it just like sort of lick his eyeball a bit?
Yep.
Nice one. It is now the yes. That
Now
guy's
let's
turn.
pray he doesn't fuck me to death.
Fingers crossed, but no promises. So yeah, the first scimitar is going for Tallon. Gonna miss. Second one's for Arck.
Please, please, God, please. Oh,
Miss.
thank you.
Just to let you know, until it's my turn, I have 24 AC. Shield, it lasts the entire...
Yeah, but like he.
No, just letting you know.
And then the dagger will be for Arck as
Please,
well.
sweet Jesus.
14's gonna hit. 5 points of damage. And that's a sleeper. Grenshaw, your turn.
Alright, I shouldn't have moved where I did. Alright, I'll just attack this guy.
Go for it. I'll hit. He is dead.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, Bigby's turn. Right, let's have a little peruse. So he's gonna try and he'll be aiming for the guy. Yeah, he's been aiming for that guy. The guy that's giving Cronen trouble. So let's. Oh. There you go. You get to take advantage of the GM crits.
In true Bigby
Wow.
fashion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. 'Cause, yeah, it's a sneak critical and an actual critical, so that is all
Unreal.
accurate. That was really cool. 18. 24 points of damage. And yeah, he looses the bolt clean through that guy's skull and just drops him. Absolutely devastating blow. And that'll be it from old Bigby.
As the bolt whizzes past Cronen and lodges in the guy's skull, as he's like dying from the head trauma, Cronen sort of points at the arrow itself and starts doing a strange combination of like laughing and then crying and then laughing. So like
Absolute hysteria.
God.
I like it. Tallon, you're up.
Grenshaw's
Hey.
worried.
I will cast... let's have a look. Let's do one of those booming blades. Yep, cool.
Who's that on the The nasty fella. Yeah, that's
The
going
only
to
guy
miss.
in there. Okay, well. Oh. Why not offhand scimitar?
That'll definitely hit. 6 points of damage. That guy's dead. Arck, your turn.
Okay. Let's hope this kills his ass. I get real sick of this guy beating the piss out of me.
He looks about halfway gone, so he's still got quite a bit of fight left in him. That will
Please
hit
God.
9 points of damage. It's a pretty good hit.
Yeah, I'll just take my bonus action. I'll use a little martial arts. I'll punch him in the head. Woohoo!
Yeah, that'll hit. It's nice damage there. It is now. No, that guy's dead. Not his turn. That guy's asleep. Cronen, your turn.
Okay, well. Since, as my bonus action, I'm allowed to move the hand 20 feet and attack, first, Cronen is going to, sort of, I guess, cut up this guy's body with the skeletal hand, and then after that, move it 20 feet. Out of spite. So it's like, slash, slash, and then it moves over here, right next to Grenshaw, because that's 20 feet. And then Cronen is going to take cover behind this tree trunk, which I'm assuming the center would be the trunk. So I'm like in cover over here.
Yes, yeah, you are.
And then regular action, going to Sacred Flame. This guy in front of Arck.
That'll do it. Alright, he's looking really rough now. That's charred him up. He's on his last legs.
You better get that lizard to start attacking his ass.
It can't. It literally can't.
And it's now
Whip the lizard at him.
it's now his turn. He's going to go both scimitars for Tallon. So that's going to miss. That's going to hit. Unless you do shield or something. Is that
Yeah. So hit or whatever. Fine.
5 points of damage? And then the dagger is going to be for Arck. It's going to miss. And that guy's asleep. Grenshaw, your turn.
Alright, Grenshaw's gonna move around over behind, and he's gonna swing.
It's going to miss.
And I miss. No, okay, yeah, that's it. It's the end of my turn.
Bigby is going to loose a bolt at the other captain. 16 is going to hit.
You have to do the stealth roll to see if he even gets advantage, though.
Yeah, no, but wouldn't he just be hidden?
It's your ruling.
Yeah, I already have to think about this. I don't want to open him too much. Yeah, you're right. Alright, we'll do a stealth roll first to see if he got it. I'm sure it will. Their passive perception's very, very low. So I'm not... Yeah.
Sweet Christ.
Yeah, I will have a think about ruling this and making it maybe a bit less powerful, but we shall see.
Yeah, he is so strong.
Yeah.
He is insanely strong. I was really noticing that when you had said that he hadn't been hit this whole campaign, and I thought
Yeah,
about it, and he really hadn't.
There's been like 3 occasions where I've really tried. There was one time with the ghouls in the hunter's cabin last week. I literally tried to make him pounce on him, but he used to engage and just bugged out of there. And yeah, there's only so much I can do without just being a dickhead. So
Yeah, without
Yeah.
directly trying to kill him.
so I don't want to push anything. But yeah, I might tone down the amount of damage he does. But him never getting hit, it's part of his playstyle.
It might just balance out later. Who knows?
I hope so.
Oh yeah, rule is written that it's like rogues aren't meant to be hit. They have less HP, and they get the bonus action hide so that every time they hatch, you have to hide afterwards.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, that arrow goes straight through this captain's eye, and he's 2 for 2 now. Both captains are down, and all that remains are the sleepers. So Tallon, it's your turn.
I do fuck all damage. I ain't gonna touch those. The max I can do.
Are they
is-
gonna wake up soon?
I mean,
No,
they've got
they-
like 6 more turns before they wake up.
It's 4, but yeah, you got a while yet.
4, not been 6 turns.
So of the turn order,
Can-
I'm pretty.
You can ready an action to hit them
I,
at the same time as somebody else.
I blade songed the second after, so it would have only been 4 turns. They fell
Fair
asleep.
enough. Arck, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go jump on top of the dead captain in a
Mhm.
rage, and I'm just gonna throw my weapon, and I'm gonna stand on top of his body, punching his corpse in the head, trying to bash his skull into the whatever this is, cobblestone.
Roll me a strength check.
Actually, let's see.
And I'm gonna like chuck these crappy goblin scimitars away and pick up their ones.
Oh, it's a strength save. Do you mean a?
Just
Am I
no,
rolling?
like a strength check. Not a save.
Oh, just a straight strength check. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you punch him a bit. You don't quite
Really
mash his head into a
Give him a
fine
walloping.
paste. But give him a bit of a wallop about. So
Bruise his lip.
is that all?
Yeah.
It's now sleep. Cronen, your turn.
Alright, so Cronen is going to move to here.
Mm-hmm.
Crap, if I ready an action, I can't do a standard and bonus. That sucks. Okay, so Cronen, as part of his move, is going to draw his mace, and then he's going to club this guy with his mace and sort of like, strangulate him with the skeletal hand at the same time. So while
Okay.
he's sleeping.
You still have to make attack rolls.
I still have to make attack rolls against
Oh, wait,
the
no.
sleeping guy?
Is it also crit?
Yep.
Alright, fair enough.
See, it's a coup de grace kind of thing.
So you still have to roll damage, don't you?
Yeah, I'll roll the damage for both of
Wait,
them.
you strangling him?
I'm hitting him with my mace and slashing him with the skeletal hand at the same time.
Oh,
'cause they're
right. Okay.
Let me just do some math real quick for this roll.
Either way,
I think that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
So, like in unison,
even
the
if
skeletal
you did,
hand.
you'd still have advantage on the second attack.
So the hand like grabs around his neck, like holds his head in place, and then Cronen just swings his mace downward and just crushes it.
Cracks him open. He's having a grand old time. It is dead. And that one dead. Grenshaw, your turn.
Grenshaw will casually stroll right up to this guy
Mm-hmm.
and just sink his long sword into this bastard.
See some damage.
No, it's auto crit.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, but-
2d8 on top of that,
2d8.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, he
He
is no matter what.
3d8.
Well, no, because he's already rolled the d8.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So 15.
And yep, that's that. You're now out of combat. They all lie slain.
I want to still sit on top of him, screaming, trying to bash his head into the pavement.
Yeah, okay, so no rolls required. You've been doing it so long, you reduce his head fine paste along the gravel.
Cronen, the skeletal hand dissipates after the danger is over, and Cronen just sort of jumps forward next to Arck, like, "Stop it! Don't do that!" Like tries to pull him off.
I'm gonna try to resist and keep trying to claw at the body.
Strength save from both of you. Determine the victor of that. So Cronen manages to prise you off of the day guy.
There's no point. He's already dead. Like
Arck
pulling you off.
kind of slows down and then looks at Cronen and looks at his hands, and I'm sorry. I need
Kind of violence is pointless.
Talon just shoots Cronen like a the fuck dude look and just walks off.
Yeah, Grenshaw's gonna look at them both and I'm gonna start looting these guys.
Okay, so these bandits, their pockets are positively brimming with ill-gotten gains. They're quite a bit richer than your average bandit. So how many are you looting?
These 3 that I'm up by here.
Okay, so betwixt the 3 of them, you get 24 gold pieces,
Ooh,
and
shinies.
one of them has a small, uncut amethyst in his pocket.
I'll get this little bloke up here.
So yeah, small uncut amethyst and the coins, and you're looting the captain. Is that right?
The guy up here, yeah.
Yeah. So he's got a really nice quality-looking longsword, good shield. 14 gold coins, and not a lot else.
Cronen asks if anyone is seriously injured and needs aid.
That's Grenshaw.
I think I need some help.
Ask and you shall receive, brother.
Grenshaw will approach Tallon. You took many hits. Do you require aid?
Thank you, Cronen.
Remember the berries. And Cronen eats one of the berries.
We rest, I should be fine.
What time is it?
Not necessarily a long rest, it's like a little break.
So a short rest, yeah.
Yeah, you can have a short rest and roll your hit die. So let's have a think. You guys go up a little bit later because you want to bed a bit earlier. There's a really good roll to get here, so yeah, it's about noon, about midday.
Oh, Arck, you don't have to roll for the berry. It's just 4. It's just always 4.
Oh, it's 4 from now? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 1 plus his modifier, so it will become 5 at some point, I imagine.
Okie dokie.
No, it's gonna stay 4 for the rest of my life.
Oh.
Why can't I have rolled that last week?
Because the berry heals for 1, and then Disciple of Life is 2 plus the level of the spell.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be 4.
Okay, you're right, that makes sense, fair enough. Yeah, I hate to cut the session short, but seeing as Bigby's gone and I feel quite ill as it is, this seems like a pretty good stopping point.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Let's do a short rest to recover our hit points, and then and then call it.
Alright.
Okie
So
dokie.
during the short rest, since Sacred Flame isn't exactly strenuous activity, Cronen is going to cremate all of these guys, and then we'll see how many hit points I regain.
I didn't take
6.
any damage in that battle. I'm usually the one taking all the damage. What the hell?
Okay, everybody. Well, it's always a pleasure. Almost
Always
got
a pleasure, never a
almost
chore.
got sent to hell this week. Maybe next week. But not this week. Anyway.
Indeed.
Alright, guys. I'll see you next week.
Take it easy.
Yeah,
See you
take
then,
it easy,
pal.
man.
Bye. So Marcus did. They didn't respond to my letter in time, I guess.
Yeah, no, I thought about it and I think it will have only been about 3 days since you sent it, so you haven't got a response just yet.
Well,
But you'll be, well, I don't know if you will, but there's reason for you to return to Chapelton, obviously, so maybe then you'll
yeah.
get your response.
Okay, bye.
I'll take it, okay.